Ué, rapaziada, boa noite. Começou a livezinha de Metal Gear Solid. Saudades. Jogo bom, mano. Ai, que saudades. Hoje a gente zera. Termina essa porra. Eu esqueci de... puxou o bar. Jumento. Jumentão, velho. Deixa eu ver, aumentou? Melhor. Meu mic tá muito baixo, velho. Aumentou um pouquinho. Melhorou. Vamos ver se a gente termina hoje. Espero que sim, né, mano? Espero muito que sim. Se quiser, sim. Oh yeah.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces being led by members of Foxhound. They are demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss. And they say that if
Deixa eu ver uma coisinha. Tudo certo, tudo. O joguinho é só um pouquinho alto. Tem que jogar assim pra mim ver o chat. Beleza, paramos aqui na frente da metal engrenagem só. Joga. Bora. Tem câmera, tem a... Tem na água. Eles estão bem espalhados. Porra. Esse cara não vai ser problema agora. Óbvio que o Snake nunca corri. Sério que ele vai descer todo esse caminho só pra... Tem alguém? Ela tá levemente diferente da versão do Play. Merda. Bem na frente de soldado.
Snake, it's me.
What's wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
I overheard them talking. Where are you now?
Right in front of Metal Gear. But it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards, no mechanics. It's
Como assim? Socado de
Maybe because they're
guarda?
all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the 3 keys. And besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's files? Don't you need a password?
Of course. But there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Yep. That
Are you a
describes me
hacker?
pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Is there somebody there?
Parece que tá ruim ainda. Tá porra.
Huh? What's that?
Os caras têm um ouvido bom, né? Tá me zoando, filha da...
Did you hear something? Snake, it's me again.
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I've never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay. Keep trying.
É muito bom essas calls do Discord aqui. Eu sou velho, né, mano? Essas calls do RC. Discord de tcholha. Nossa senhora, os caras são curiosos mesmo. Outra?
Snake, I did it.
Boa, Otaku.
Bingo.
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
Haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty sneaky.
Yes, but effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah. The truth is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one up until now?
Because of the missile's rocket propulsion system. It would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Because of that?
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
An invisible nuclear warhead.
Totally
por isso que ele é tão
impossible to
interessante.
intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing
Guerra do
could mean
Golfo.
the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a
It's the
political point of
ultimate
view,
weapon.
it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel, is this true? Are you listening?
I'm listening.
It would push back the signing of the START 3 treaty. If word gets out about this weapon, it'd cause a whole world of trouble.
Yeah, it would be nasty. The United States would be denounced by the UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested. Only simulated.
You mean with VR experiments?
Yeah, that's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think the data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No. Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So, you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
We're counting on you.
Ok. Esse corno tem. Comi 3 vezes, não tem nada. Sabe? Bom, rapaziada. Hoje a gente zera Metal Gear The Twins, né? Nós desce a paulada no Liquid e vai embora. Vai de novo.
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override.
Tá legal, muito foda. Que isso?
Okay, I've entered the
Caralho, Snake.
disengage the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No. There's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
Liquid.
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Galukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site.
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over.
The game's over.
A nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the president will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese. What do you think that will do to the US's reputation? Or the president's?
And with the CTBT, that means that China and India... I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about the new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the president will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. All for money.
That money will be used to cure our
Porra,
genome
pouca
soldiers
grana,
as
meu
well.
parceiro. Eu tenho essa na
I'm also
carteira.
including the Fox-Die vaccine in our demands.
Fox-Die. It killed Octopus and the Arms Tech president. So it's true that it affects older people first. Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with amphetamine and adrenaline levels in the blood. They deployed a product still in development into live combat. No surprise it was unreliable. They must have been desperate.
In any case, have you heard from your friend Colonel Sergei Galukovich at Spetsnaz yet?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? That Galukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Maybe so, but he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we joined forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the genome soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here. It's going to be a long war.
Long
We could still
war.
escape.
We have the new nuclear power, and we're going to ally with Galukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? Fighting the whole world? From here, we can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar and totally immune to interception. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours.
But boss, what about your promise to Colonel Gulukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, you can call this place Outer Heaven.
Oh my
Boss's
god.
dream.
Reviravoltas.
Boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden? If the code is entered again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the Arms Tech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
Oh, oh yeah.
Snake, I found Baker's top-secret files.
Great job.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So, how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see, the override system that the President was talking about, it can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see, if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
You need the keys for input. 3 of them.
But I only have the one. Where are the others?
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes, it's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. You input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol? Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Nossa, essa
Okay,
parte vai
I
ser
got it.
saco.
First I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys.
Na verdade, eu achei que ia ser bem pior. Foi bem rápido na hora.
A hard disk reads the
Back
information.
track não é tão fodido assim.
Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system, and it's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake. Who's that?
Ó, ficou toco, nem fudendo.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake! This is bulletproof glass. There's no way in.
Dio.
I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
Cara, pior, mano. Será que o Kojima vê o Jojo, velho? Eu, literalmente o Jotaro e o Dio aqui. Tem que ele acionar o Paranauê. Jurei que ele ia acionar o alarme. Ok. Tá, vamos lá na aguinha, né? Que o Snake é pão de alface. Tá dentro. É um backtracking essa parte, mas comparado ao Resident Evil, é um backtracking bem de boa. Backtracking tô fudido. A gente não tem que passar pelo Metal Gear, pela escada dele ali. Tem escada pra tudo que é lado, eles deram uma arrumada no layout daqui. Vou reclamar. Não tem problema o layout antigo não. É até legal passar por cima do Metal. Não sei se vai servir pra alguma coisa. Caralho, cadê essa porra? Achei. Ah, time bomb. Bosta.
Snake, did you find the card key?
No, it's not here.
Don't be ridiculous. You saw it fall into the drainage ditch, didn't you? The drainage ditch. Isn't there something odd about it?
No, there are a lot of big rats, though.
That's it, Snake. A rat must have eaten it.
Now who's being ridiculous?
No, I'm right. There's no other possibility. Rats eat all sorts of things. There's nothing unusual about that.
Tá me zoando que eu tenho que caçar um rato. Que caralhos eu tô com uma bomba. Vou tacar logo essa bomba. Tá, um rato. Ali, ó. Devia ter um rato. Eu vou usar o rifle pra matar o rato. Pior ainda. Será que ele morreu? Pior que eu não faço ideia de como é esse rato. Jurei que a bomba tinha matado ele. Ô filho da puta, me dando olé. Aí. Cara, dificuldade pra matar um rato. Bora. Metal Gear. Agora tem que subir, depois descer de novo. É um backtracking, porém é mais divertido do que vários backtracking do Resident Evil. Principalmente do Code Verônica, incrível, né? Não importa a live, eu sempre vou falar mal do Code Verônica. É o jogo da minha infância, mega nostalgia, mas é uma desgraça aquele. Meu Deus do céu. Tem minha máscara. Vou morrer. Não sei o que eu tenho que fazer. Deixa eu morrer, vai, foda-se. Merda. Esqueci completamente dessas câmeras desgraçadas. Que bom que tem checkpoint. Um granate. Bandai. Olha que bonitinho os detalhes, mano. Eles acabados. Os cabinhos.
Code number 1 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 2.
Que louco.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2. Freeze the key.
Agora tem que voltar lá. Pelador, onde eu enfrentei Raven. Ó, eu e o Metal Gear, olha só que fofo. Tão bonito. Vamos pular. Opa. Nossa, eu perco vida. Devia ter feito isso. Nunca. O jogo tem alguns leves probleminhas do quer dizer, no meu GameCube oficial. que eu salvei já. E outro. Ué? Ah, ele tá sim. Porra, deixa eu subir lá. Muito foda. Podia ter verificado o corpo, esqueci. Dá uma ração aí, tio. Porra, nada. Inútil. Vai se fuder. Que é o filho da puta que colocou aquele buraco aí. Ué? Tá. Tá primeiro o cara ali de cima. É até bom dar um tiro pro lado. Eles perdem a noção. Vou me lembrar disso. Não vou mentir não, tô muito louco pra jogar o 2 aí. Hypadaço. Eu nunca tinha jogado antes. Conhecer o Raiden. Mais do Raiden. Ó. Bando de canalhas, velho. E agora tem que ficar com o cartão. Relaxa. Estranho.
Huh? What's that? Who's that? I've got him. Send.
Merda. Eu sou profissional em fracassar. Nossa, a mira disso aqui foi feita de propósito pra ser pior. A mira da letal é maravilhosa. Maria. What? Se não me engano, tava doentio. O cara dormiu. Porra, não tem nada. Vamos, vai congelar minha ração.
What's that?
congelou, mas deixa eu pegar aquela. Nossa, pai. Vamos voltar tudo agora. Ah, os caras é sacana, né? Onde eles colocaram a ração? Do lado certo. Interessante, eles não resetam. Corre. Sempre tem vida. Tá bem facilitado. Modo zangado esse hard aqui.
PAL code number 2 confirmed. Awaiting PAL code number 3.
Okay, there goes PAL code number 2. Next comes PAL number 3. Warm the key.
Agora nós temos que dar um puta rolo. Ah, para de... O maluco tá derretendo ferro. Falou, meu parceiro, tchau. A curva arada, vocês já estão alimentados. vocês cagarem em mim...
Snake, it's about Naomi Hunter.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called Fox dye?
No. Fox dye? Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you trying to say?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah.
Well, apparently Fox dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it, but I don't know what her motive was.
Does the Colonel know?
I'm not sure, but he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages toward the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So, it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Is that all you think about?
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Pobre Snake. Deu um soco no corvo. Cara, aqui tinha mina, sim, velho. Não estou louco. Vamos lá, Snake. Hoje é o final, é o fim. As duas Croba. Bom. Tá bom, já não vou pegar mais nada. Porra, eu tô cheio. Nem vou usar essas coisas, vou ver. caralho. Aí eu achei meio sacana aqui. Tá, vamos testar. Já funciona. Até. Tá, eu vou botar uma musiquinha enquanto esquenta o negócio.
Que tensão, com escuridão e silêncio. Metal engrenagem sólida 3. Cobra comedor. Tensão. Estou procurando e vou derreter dentro de ti. Que medo no meu coração. Mas você é tão supremo. Eu daria minha vida, não por honra, mas por tu. Cobra comedor, em meu tempo não vai ter ninguém mais. Crime é o jeito que eu vou até tu. Estou parado no sonho, cobra comedor. Algum dia você vai pela chuva e algum dia você come um sapo árvore. Essa provação, julgamento pra sobreviver. Pelo dia que veremos nova luz, eu daria minha vida, não por honra, mas por tu.
Porra, menor, que demora. Ô, louco. Vou jogar esse bagulho lá, hein. Demora. Feito. ET no save stage. Bora, bora. Pra se engano não que dá câncer, Snake. Bater um papo.
You did it. That's the last one. Hurry to the control room.
Responde.
Dr. Naomi's an enemy spy? I can't believe it.
I don't want to believe it either, but...
Snake, leave it to Colonel Campbell. You've got to concentrate on re-inputting that detonation code.
You're right.
Exatamente. Foca na missão.
I cannot believe it. Dr. Naomi working with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either.
But if what Colonel Campbell says is true...
I know. Nastasha. Have you ever heard of
Natasha é
Fox
perfeita pro Snake, olha os dois com cigarrão. Ah não, ele tá
No,
sem.
sorry. I'd never heard of it.
dying? Oh well, forget about it.
Atenção. Chegamos. Lá vamos nós de novo. E tem um som do meio. E temos céu escurecer dentro. T4. Meu amigo, eu sou o Snake do Velho Testamento. Eu não boto eles pra dormir não, eu mato. Comi uma vez. Comi duas vezes. Vou cheirar só mais uma vez. Não tomou banho, soldado. Girei em volta do item. Gênio. E pro lado errado. Porra, errei os 3 tiros. Caraca, que longe.
Snake, can you hear me? It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know anything. My parents' face is my name. The name and ID I have now I just bought. But the reason why I study genetics, that was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in
É hora da
Rhodesia sometime in the
realidade.
80s, a dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me. I was alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier when he picked me up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation.
Gray
He
Fox.
shared his rations with me. Yes. Frank Yeager. The man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He is everything to me. The only proof I have of my existence. Of my existence as an individual.
And he brought you back to America?
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who's he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom, this America. But then he and my brother went back to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes, that's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments.
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother. Afterward, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me.
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's
Porra, eu
all I
adoro a
live for.
história do Gray
I'm
Fox.
sure of it.
Eu comecei a gostar da Naomi.
Fox. Naomi, tell me something.
About Foxdie? Foxdie is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Foxdie contains smart enzymes, created through protein engineering. They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then, they cause a heart attack.
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi,
What?
you must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right? Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh? You weren't?
No.
Plot
You were
twist.
injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that... No. That's not the whole truth.
Huh?
The
Todo
real
mundo
thing
sabia
that I
isso, né?
wanted to tell you was... Snake...
Hey! What are you doing?
Era pro Snake morrer no final dessa vida.
Snake...
Naomi?
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
Colonel, you double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
Que bando de filha da puta. Ainda se pergunto por que o Snake resolveu sair dessa porra. Só cagaram com. Nada disso. Essa foi pro. Bom, chega, vambora. Foda, viu, Snake? Pelo menos ele vazou da Foxhound. Vambora. Que o Metal Gear funciona.
PAL code number 3 confirmed. PAL code entry complete. Detonation code activated. Ready for launch.
No! Why?
E Snake, você foi usado de
I
novo.
deactivated it.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when I decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
Well, for starters, I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. We thought we'd get the info from you, but there was Fox Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox Die vaccine to me. Their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know.
Cara, o Snake foi feito de gato sapato nesse jogo, velho.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come to where I am, that is.
Where are you?
very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
Me, dear brother.
Liquid! How the...
You've served your purpose. You may...
Cara, Liquid é muito ator, velho. Vai se fuder. Ai, caralho. Ah, começou a fuder tudo já. Ah, fudeu. Outra como me ajuda.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can't you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Eu não tenho minuto, meu lindo.
All you can do is wait for Dr. Emmerich to open the door. Stay alive, Snake.
Por você, meu amor. Amor é mio. Entra.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Salvo pelo Otacom. Oh shit.
Liquid!
Snake, did you like my sunglasses? Oh, you'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. You performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us, so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged along with bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox Dye.
Fox Dye? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox Dye's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
I wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox Dye's program. Oh well, doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox Dye vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Que isso?
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Arms Tech president and decoy octopus were killed by Fox Dye.
Meu Deus.
But Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles. You're fine. You got all of the old man's dominant genes. I got all the flawed, recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
So you're saying I'm the dominant one?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born? But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so obsessed with Big Boss. Some warped kind of love.
Ha! Love? It's hate. His choosing me, knowingly, to be the inferior one? For this, I want revenge. You don't even understand this. You, who could kill your own real father. You stole my chance for revenge. Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him. I will destroy him.
O Liquid é doidaço da cabeça.
Well, I'm not like you. Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes. You missed your last chance. You'll regret that forever.
Parece que o Snake não queria atirar, velho.
Snake! Come! Kneel down and sacrifice yourself to this historic weapon!
Ah, fudeu.
Consider it an honor! A gift from your brother!
Now!
You shall bear witness to the demon weapon that will drag the world
Into the 21st century!
É agora, meu querido. É o momento. Será que essa luta ainda continua uma desgraça? Metal Gear Rex.
It's moving. But how do I stop it?
Metal Gear. Vamos nessa. Que isso? Cara, o Snake virou o Naruto, que porra é essa? Nossa, essa cena foi doentia, velho. Meu Deus do céu. Tá. No Play 1, o hard, era tiff, granada e muita calma. Vamos ver se continua assim. Tá. Não sei onde ele atirou, mas ele atirou. Beleza, isso deu bastante dano. Tem problema, pode continuar, Liquid. Achei pouco ainda. Ai, ai, ai. Dá mais um tirinho e a gente destrói aqui. Nossa. Que bom que essa porra aguenta tiro. Perfeito. Agora eu posso de começo.
Did that do it?
Damn!
Nice try, Snake!
Meu homem chegou. Ai, man.
Hurry! Get away! Gray Fox!
A name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat. So it is you. You look terrible, Snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
Caralho, olha o Grey Fox, mano. Nossa senhora, o maluco é um deus, velho. Vai se fuder. Me desculpa, Raiden, mas meu pique é o Grey Fox.
Why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Fox, stay out of this. What about Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi?
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood, to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
Outwardly, we may have seemed like contented brother and sister. But every time I looked into her eyes, I trembled with fear. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
Porra, Fox, fale você mesmo, meu querido, sobreviva. Depressão.
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
Cara, olha esse homem, mano. Esse cyborg.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds,
We use Royal Harriers! Fox!
how strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
A cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal!
Isso aí, porra.
He destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
Now, fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Sinto muito, Fox.
Now, in front of you, I can finally die.
I can't do it. It's no good. I can't do it.
Our land. I was taken from the battle, neither truly alive nor truly dead. An undying
It's no
shadow
good.
in a world
I can't do it.
O Snake não vai conseguir.
Soon it will finally end. because of the government or anyone else.
Nossa, essa frase.
Fighting was the only thing I was good at. But at least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake. Farewell. Fox!
Caralho, Fox.
Foolish man! When death is entreated, the battle is decided. You see, you can't protect anyone! Not even yourself!
Katana. Essa cena não tinha no Play. Maneiro, velho. Agora, rapaziada, agora sim a gente abusa das Tiff Granate.
There you are!
Sinto muito, meu caro. Tu tá fudido na minha mão, Liquid. Essa tá muito fodida. Já era, acabou. Easy. Muito mais fácil que o frio.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Zoom, então.
Sleeping late as usual, eh, Snake?
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die, as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I'm done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
The restoration of the era when warriors such as us lived as we should.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then.
Bom, a gente vai ver isso nos Vale de 3.
Desired. But things are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict shall breed conflict. New hatreds will arise, and our own biosphere shall steadily expand.
But as long as there are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
Isn't that reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie! So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing, that's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face as you delivered the coup de
Se eu não
grace.
tivesse matado ninguém, será que ele teria falado?
Oh, it reflected such vitality.
You're wrong.
There is a killer inside you. You don't have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Les enfants terribles. The terrible children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was a man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method?
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus, and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So, it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA. But they weren't finished yet. They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But you and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But unlike us, they carry it digitally. With the completion of the Human Genome Project in the last century, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted, using gene therapy, into the members of the next generation special forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers.
Não entendi nada, Romy. Tava escutando o homem falar.
That's right.
Seu arrombado.
The genome soldiers that you've been killing right
E aí,
and
Romy,
left
como é que você tá, meu lindo?
are our brothers
bom?
with the same genes as ours.
The genome soldiers?
They are misshapen creatures, artificially produced from Father's genetic pattern. They are our blood brothers, and they were born of many an ultimate sacrifice.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments. Huh? 1991, the Gulf War. The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier
Cara, o
genes.
Kojima pegou essas porra da
Gulf
onde, mano,
War
essas
syndrome
cenas.
that hundreds of thousands of returning
2003 não tinha
soldiers
essas
complained about
porra de
was a
internet
side
direito, não.
effect of it.
Caralho, Kojima
Everyone
descolou os
knows that the
bagulho pro
Gulf War
Pentágono.
syndrome was caused by exposure to pesticides and radiation from depleted uranium rounds.
That was just a cover story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical, biological weapons. The poison gas detection units, anti-sarin injections, were all just to cover up the secret experiments.
So the so-called Gulf War babies that
Pô,
have
não
been
bota
reported
vídeo
by Gulf
VHS
War
não, mano. O
veterans
emulador
are...
não roda direito.
Yes, they too are our
Quer dizer, o meu
brothers
GameCube
and
original.
sisters.
Caralho.
So the genome soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
Success? Don't be a fool. They're a complete failure. We're on the verge of extinction.
What?
Have you ever heard of the asymmetry theory?
Ah, não, outra teoria.
Nature tends to favor asymmetry. Those species which have
Exatamente
gone
igual.
extinct all show signs of symmetry. The genome soldiers suffer from the same problem, signs of symmetry. So do I, as do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? Because it increases the chances that shared genes will be transmitted to future generations. Altruism among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. That we will help our blood relatives is inscribed in our very genes.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the genome soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me. And then, I'm going to go beyond, in order to break the curse of my heritage. And to do that, first, I will kill you.
Agora.
Look behind you.
É hoje.
Meryl?
Minha casada. Dessa vez eu consegui salvar ela. Eu acho.
Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl?
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name?
I have a name.
No. We have no past, no future. If we did, our fate is nothing but what is determined in the
Porra,
genes
Liquid,
we
você tem que parar com
inherited
essa
from
merda,
our
mano.
father.
Tá pensamento
Meryl go.
bizarro.
As soon as we finished our business, we're almost out of time.
Ai, eu sou clone, não sou nada. Vai se fuder, Liquid.
It seems now that the Pentagon knows that Metal Gear is destroyed. They've arrived at a decision. they won't even need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me!
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena
O Cornell
Air
não é
Force
tão
Base.
arrombado assim,
They're
eles estavam
carrying
usando a Meryl
B-6113
pra
surface-piercing
persuadir
tactical
o
nuclear
velho.
bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed. Tell the Secretary of Defense.
The Secretary of Defense heard that Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Fox Die. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence, along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the nuclear strike.
How?
I may be only a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time. It'll give you a chance to escape.
But Colonel, if you do that...
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Merrill was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
Those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You'd better get out of there, Snake.
Os caras é muito arrombado, né, velho?
It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. Huh? What are you doing?
Nossa, acertaram o velho.
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it!
What happened?
Snake, the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Hausman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Traição.
Yes, he is a ridiculous man. He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
Que merda, hein, Snake? Aí é o que dá a confiar no
The
governo.
President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
How do you plan on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Damn it! You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. You're just the lingering ghosts of a system that is no more.
Ah, te tomar no
Well,
cu.
do try to get along in the time you
Como
have
assim eu não
left
mereço viver,
before the
porra?
bomb.
Filha da puta.
Oh, there's no way out for us.
Realmente é o Twin fudido.
Finish this before the airstrike. You stole everything from me. I shall nullify you and your genes, and I will take them all back.
E agora?
She'll make a beautiful
Dois homens brigando, se
sacrifice
pegando,
for our
brigando.
final battle.
Assim que eu gosto. Beleza.
Do you see this? This will be the time limit for our final battle. When death comes for this girl, this nuclear module shall vanish from this world as well. If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Beleza. Bora brigar, mano, os dois irmãos.
And if you cross this line, you'll fall. At this height, it'll kill even you.
X1 então.
Have at you, Snake!
Have at you, Snake! Liquid. Liquid. Bem então, Liquid. Ai, ai! Nossa, filha da puta bate dura, né? Não vale, eu tô mais fudido que tudo. Seu arrombado. Que isso, Liquid? Não sabe lutar, não? Fechei ele. Nossa, olha a minha vida, mano. Tô fudido. Ajuda a Natasha. É agora. Levanta, seu porra. Levanta, seu porra. Morreu. Nossa, minha vida piscando, viado. Dois homens brigando, que jogo bom, mano. Se foder. Dio contra Jotaro, mano. Ai, no meu saco não. Não chuta aí não, Liquid. Porra. Adeus, Lee. Se o Venom tivesse dado um tiro de 38 na cabeça do Liquid, nada disso teria acontecido ontem. Porra, cara, como eu gosto do Sawyer, velho. Pena que ele só se f... Mas é isso, consegui salvar a Mori. Todo fudido.
Meryl. Meryl.
Snake?
Nossa, no Prey 1 eu tinha deixado ela morrer. Que tristeza. Caralho, Snake, pobre.
Snake, you're alive. Thank God.
Meryl. Meryl, are you okay?
Are you okay? Is that all you can say?
Oh, Snake.
Meryl, you must have been terrible.
It wasn't that bad. I didn't give in to the torture.
Torture?
Foi torturado e ainda tomou
And
umas
things
4 balas.
even worse than that.
Essa também se
I
fudeu.
was fighting too. Just like you.
You're a strong woman.
Fighting them made me feel closer to you. I felt like you were there with me. It gave me the strength to go on.
Eu não acredito ainda que o Johnny
was
ficou com
scared.
aquela mão. Medonho.
I'm sorry.
Era o melhor
Don't
casalzinho.
say that.
Porra, só ele merecia
But it made
felicidade,
me
mano.
realize something.
4 ele só teve
During
dor.
all the pain and
Merda.
shame, there was one thing I
Nossa,
was
velho.
sure
Que
of.
vontade de jogar o Sora de
A
4.
single hope that I held on to.
Pena que tá preso no PS3.
And that hope kept me alive.
Mas eu vou jogar o Metal Gear Solid 2. Eu tenho interesse em ver se eles citam a Meryl.
I wanted to see you again.
Matar o Venom.
Meryl.
Venom não, né? Sólidos.
913 falou mais jogo bom nada ni.
Cala a boca, Ron. Tu é o mais fanboy aqui. Ih, vai rolar um beijinho? E o Cordell chega e fala, não, não, pode parar. Olha que filho da puta,
That's my Kodak.
Olha que arrombado, mano.
Snake,
Ah,
it's
não, é
me.
outra com
It
filho
looks
da
like you
puta.
stopped Rex.
Otacon, good news. Meryl's okay.
All right, you saved her, man. Good job.
I got some bad news, too. We're about to be bombed.
Oh boy, I guess we're considered
Oh
expendable.
boy.
Is there a way out of here?
A way out? Yeah. You can take the loading tunnel to the surface. There's a parking garage right next to you. The tunnel leads from there to the surface.
The door in front?
No, it's a small entrance to the west of that door.
How about the security?
I just unlocked it. Who do you think you're talking to? I'll take care of security along your escape route, too.
What are you going to do?
Me? I'll stay here.
Are you crazy?
I need a little more time to take care of your escape route.
But
Unlocking the security doors is difficult work. Only I can do it.
Otacon.
Don't worry. I'm staying here. It's my own decision.
Otacon, this is a hardened shelter, but they're going to use a surface-piercing nuclear bomb. It won't
Porra, se o
hold.
Otacon sacrificasse aí,
through
eu ia
regretting the
chorar.
past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? Snake, I'm a complete person now. I've found a reason to live.
Good. Don't die on me.
Same to you. Take care of Meryl, okay?
Olha essa amizade mais do que
Okay,
amigos.
I gotta go.
Brother.
I promise I'll do something about your escape route.
Tô
Thanks.
foda.
Thanks. Oh, that sounds nice.
I believe in you.
Thanks, Snake.
Muito foda.
Let's get the hell out of here.
What about him? Where is Otacon?
He's fighting right now. With his old self. To be the man he wants to be.
He's fighting for us too?
Yeah, and I don't want it to be in vain.
Me too.
Vamos de mão dada. Eu tô toda fodida, mano.
Snake.
Meryl.
Corre, Snake.
It started.
Chega de namorar, porra.
Looks like we're not gonna have a love scene after all.
A love scene, nem fudendo.
Looks that way. Too bad.
Let's get out of here.
Snake, it's freezing outside. You need some clothes.
Não preciso não, minha cara. Você aí mesmo. O Snake procurando. Ah, tá ali.
There's my sneaking suit.
Hurry up! Hurry!
Onde ela achou isso? O homem está vestido. Olha. Fala se eu não tô sólido.
Looking good, Snake.
Looking good, Joker.
Hurry!
Beleza, ela vai lá e vai abandonar aqui. Correr. Completamente fudido. Eu peguei essa dog tag do Liquid. Parece que ele libera alguma coisa especial na tela de... Interessante.
Let me drive. Damn, a surveillance camera.
Nossa, essa parte aqui é foda.
Oh no, no key. Alright, keys.
Aê!
Snake, it started. Get in. Fire that machine gun with the weapon button.
Seus bando de corno. Aê! Filho da puta! Calma, nego. Aquele maluco que ficou atrás fodeu com tudo. Pô, eu podia ter feito isso o tempo todo. Estou muito fodido da vida. Já consigo passar com isso.
Here they come!
Ai, merda.
We'll never make it. Snake, straight for the box.
Filho da puta.
It's a checkpoint, Snake.
Here they come!
We'll never make it. Snake, clear path.
Beleza, caralho, guria, essa é dodói. A Meryl é meio barder, né? Pô, barbeira fudida. Musicão de fundo.
Not yet, Snake!
Shit.
Not over yet! Liquid!
Agora sim começa a dificuldade. Liquid! Mano, o cara não desiste, né, velho? Desiste, Liquid. Ah, seu porra. Se fode aí, Liquid.
Look, Snake, daylight! We're gonna crash!
Caralho. Meu Deus. Meu Deus, Sonic, não. Cabeçada? Hã? Por que você não deu soco? Ok. As cutscenes desse jogo, velho, é muito exagerado.
Meryl, are you okay? Damn. Snake. Snake!
Fox die. Adeus, Lee.
Fox? Die.
Que isso? What? Liquid? Amor. Twin Snakes.
If he's dead, that means...
Don't say it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
O Snake com o cu na mão, pensando que vai morrer pelo Fox die.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel!
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 bombers have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
Bom, é isso. Ele se fudeu.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Tamo junto, Cornel.
You can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I'd better not show my face around there.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
There's also a helicopter waiting for you at the Fox Islands.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base.
Fox Islands, eu queria saber como é essa ilha.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay. Roy. Are you going to be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all of Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I'll look forward to that.
Que fofo.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said she wants to talk to you face-to-face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling's with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi?
I heard about my brother.
Fox, no, Frank wanted to tell you something. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Que fofo.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought on sheer willpower until the very end.
O Snake não falou pra ela que ele matou os pais dela. Solid é muito foda,
My brother was already dying. Ever since he fought with
É
humans
muito
hands
humano,
were
velho.
behind,
Puta merda.
he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I going to go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time's up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
Cavalo.
Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Bom, viver até onde eu curar, né?
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code, inscribed into their genes.
Cara, o
That's
Liquid
not all
virou
there is to
meio
life.
carvão.
I finally realized that. I told you before, the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything.
Cinema, que jogo
I
foda,
didn't
mano.
learn anything.
Eu sei que as cutscenes, algumas
Just
são
like with the
muito
genome
absurdas,
soldiers.
mas esse
You can
remake é
input
muito
all the
foda, velho.
genetic information,
Eu adoro.
but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers.
E eu tinha que jogar o Solid do PS1 pra comparar, mano. Realmente eu gostei mais do Twins. Por mais que tenha aquelas cutscenes absurdas. Gostei muito. Um jogo que eu já gostei pra caralho.
Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then
eu fiquei meio triste de ter trocado a voz da Natasha, mas...
Don't you think, Snake?
Nada é perfeito.
Don't worry. I'm gonna choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to
Cara,
live.
isso me deixa mais triste. A cada cena que tá os dois juntos me deixa mais triste, porque eu lembro das cenas do 4, velho. Da Mero olhando pro Solid envelhecendo, toda depressiva. Depois indo pro Johnny, nossa, tá de me matar.
Living is a link to what will come. All life is tethered to the future. Loving each other, teaching each new generation, then the world can change. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
E o Otacon morreu?
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a reminder.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or a reminder of the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. My survival instinct that tells me not to die. That's all the motive I've had in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
Que fofo.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Vou buscar ele de helicóptero, todo chique. Ah, então tá de boa. Ocelote vazou já. E o outro é com o velho de helicóptero, olha que só.
Maybe that's the real way to live.
Vai, Solid, fala teu nome.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name is David.
David the Hater.
Okay, so where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
Hey, what are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life.
What?
It'll be spring here soon.
For us, too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything.
Pareceu o home ali, mano.
It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky.
Sky.
The sea.
Sea.
The caribou.
Caribou.
And most of all, you.
Oh, que fofo.
It's nice, isn't it? Being alive.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
E eles se foderam muito nesse dia. Que fofo. Jogaço da porra. Muito cinema. Tomar no cu. Em 1980, Raccoon City foi destruída. Diminuíram um bagulho nuclear em 2003. Metal Gear Solid 2 não se passa em 2003. Que ano que passa esse jogo? Solid Snake, David Hayter. Liquid Snake, Cam Clark. Nossa, esse cara manda muito no Liquid também, mano. A Meryl também, Naomi. O Roy Campbell é o mesmo também. Mei-Ling, eu acho que é a mesma. Porra, só voz gostosa, mano. 2002, eu acho. Provavelmente. Então, aparentemente o Kojima tava fazendo 2 ou 3, sei lá, enquanto um grupo específico fazia isso aqui. Então acho que não teve uma revisão completa do Kojima. Talvez seja por isso que deixaram passar essas cutscenes muito extravagantes. Ou talvez o Kojima tenha aceitado, né? Vai saber, foda-se. O japonês adora essas coisas. É isso aí, mano. Metal Gear. Caramba, em uma semana eu zerei 2 Metal Gear que na verdade é o mesmo. O Metal Gear Solid 1, do Play 1, e o Metal Gear Solid Twin Snake, que é o remake do 1, da GameCube. Eu literalmente vi a mesma história do ex. E adorei. Cara, esse jogo é tão foda, tão gostoso, tão da hora. Eu joguei 2 vezes sem problema nenhum. Eu não fiquei estressado, não fiquei puto, igual eu fico rejogando Silent Hill 4 e o 3. E o 2 não, o 2 é bem de boa até. Falando nisso, vou ter que jogar Silent Hill 4 no Halloween, aí eu vou chorar. Ainda continuaram com essas cenas de VHS estranha pra caralho, precisa ter tirado de algum filme do... sei lá, velho. Forcess. É isso. Metal Gear Solid de Twin Snakes. Jogaço foda pra caralho. Zerei no hard. O jogo tá muito facilitado, inclusive. Não é só as mecânicas novas, não. Tem... tá bem mais fácil mesmo. Pior que facilitaram mesmo. Deram uma cortada também no gore e no sangue. Apesar do Grey Fox no final sangrar pra caralho e ser desmembrado. Mas nas outras partes do jogo não tem sangue nenhum. Então não entendi porra nenhuma. Deixaram só pro final. E é isso aí. Nesse exato momento o Solid tá numa cabaninha ali, sossegadão, comendo muita Meryl. E vamos continuar no Metal Gear Solid 2. Vai ser amanhã, né? Eu tô morrendo de vontade de cagar. Então amanhã, de noite, tem Metal Gear Solid 2, mano. Uma live especialzinha de 5 horas. Jogando Metal Gear Solid 2. E eu nunca joguei o 2. Nunca. E falam que aquele jogo é fenomenal, foda pra caralho. A pena que tem o Raiden, né, mano? A gente gosta do Raiden por causa do Metal Gear Rising. Mas no 2 eu acho que ele é mais ou menos. Não sei, vamos ver. Todo cagão, o Johnny tá vivo. Podia ter morrido, brincadeira. Eu só odeio o Johnny porque ele ficou com a Meryl. Mas ele é meme, né? Tem como pular? É um crime pular os créditos. Não, não tem como pular. Mas é isso. Metal Gear Solid The Twin Snakes. Zerado. Cara, que jogo bom, velho.
Com 913 falou, eu dou a bunda pra vários homens, chupou o monte de pinto, dou a bunda pros caras, eu vou
bater o recorde mundial lendário. Entretém enquanto rola os créditos.
Eu dou a bunda para 2050 homens diferentes, os cavalos comem a minha bunda, dei a bunda para 2050 homens diferentes, 2050 homens diferentes comer a minha bunda e gozarem dentro, eu dei a bunda para 2050 homens diferentes.
Minha vez agora.
Que tensão, escuridão e silêncio. Metal engrenagens.
Não, chega, já tá bom já. Vai tomar no cu, mano. Se fuder. Olha o texto que o filho da puta manda, velho. Doente. Ai, caralho, quanto japonês trabalhou, cacete. Ah lá, Nintendo, ó, a culpa da falta do gore é essa aqui, ó. E do jogo ser facilitado. Provavelmente, Nintendo. Corna. Mano, tem um site da Konami, mano. Esse jogo aqui, se não me engano, é de 2004. Será que esse site ainda funciona? konamijapão.com. Shigeru Miyamoto? Ah, não. Publisher Konami. Todo mundo ama Konami, né? Nunca errou. Só quando acertou.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether you've been programmed or not isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Que fofo.
Yes,
Olha.
sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Yes. Yes, sir. Thanks to the vaccine. Yes, those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule.
Olha só o Ocelot.
I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data.
Com certeza ele deve estar falando com sólidos, eu acho. Não sei.
There are no other
Ou com os
records.
Patriots, sei
They've all
lá.
been deleted from the base's computer. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of.
Não sei com quem que o senhor tá falando.
Yes, Liquid is dead. The inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one.
Ah, vai contar a
Of course,
verdade.
the other one thinks so too. Yes, sir. I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. Yes. Yes, sir. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one. Solidus.
Ah, é o Sólidos mesmo.
What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I understand. The surveillance will continue. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Sólidos é o presidente, ó. Plot twist. Tá aí, zerado. Tá. Aí que bonitinho. Game level hard. 10 horas e 45 minutos pra zerar essa porra. Salvei 12 vezes. 15 continues. Alerta 23. Matei 114, filha da puta. E Ration seria... Ah, tá. Ações usadas 36. Codenamer. Pantera? Se eu não me engano, eu tenho o codename Big Boss, mano. Mas eu não faço ideia. Clear Code. Estranho. É isso. Peguei a bandana. É isso. Tá zerada. Metal Gear Solid, as duas Crocs. Comi ração pra caralho, menor. Tá louco. Que bom que não tem esse de rank no Metal Gear Solid 1 do Play 1, velho. Senão ia ficar feio. Umas 80 ração comida. Eu me dei muito bem nesse jogo também. Porque é um remake e as estratégias do 1 ainda funcionam, do Play 1. Funciona muito bem, inclusive. Zeramos. Acabou. Deixa eu ver o que tem de extra. entendi o que esse Dog Tech Viewer. O que é isso? Ó, tem a dificuldade extreme ainda. Sei lá que porra é essa. Foto álbum. Boss Survival. Previous Operation. Demo Theater. Cheio dos bagulho especial aqui. E agora eu posso jogar no Extreme. Sem radar ainda. Nossa, e acaba o jogo se eu for descoberto. Caralho, esse modo aqui é doente. Esse modo aqui é doente. Você tá louco. Mas é isso, rapaziada. Fim do Metal Gear Solid. Zerando. Acabou. Jogaço da porra, cinema. Adorei. Tô fumando um cigarro de máscara, mano. É isso aí, valeu home, tamo junto. Amanhã tem Metal Gear Solid 2. Falou, rapaziada, boa noite, eu vou lá cagar. Beijos, um grande abraço.